Wow, what a day for Palantir stock so far, man, and the entire stock market for that matter. We have to go over the indexes in this video and Palantir stock, go over the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do. But first, of course, hit that like button if you guys find value. Make sure to subscribe as well for more content and join the free email stock newsletter, which is linked down below. I send out my top stocks to your email every single week, again, for free. So get in there, linked down below. And now let's dive into it. So it's about 1:45 p.m. right now on the East Coast, and Palantir is up another 5.5%. And look at these indexes, guys. The S&P's up 1.7, QQQ's up almost 2.5% right now. The Dow's up around 0.91%, and the Russell is up over 1.5%. And man, it's just been another strong day for the stock market. And again, Palantir is up over 5.5% now. We went from $98 in the pre-market. We were slightly down in the pre-market, and we have reversed course like no other. Now we're at 106.50. We're up around 8% from the pre-market low. Think about that, guys. Think about that. So remember those gaps that we talked about? Well, we just filled another one from $98, $100 up to $106 per share in one day. Think about that. In one day, we filled the gap that we were talking about in yesterday's update. And the more I pull the layers back, the more Palantir looks like it's getting ready to break out. And it's already breaking out, right? You're noticing here on the 20-day chart, we have a golden cross. We took out the highs from a couple of days ago, really about a week ago. We hit $98, so we took that high out. We filled the gap to 106. This looks fantastic. And you'll see here, if I zoom in on the 4-hour chart, bam, we filled that gap. Now we're pretty much at the highs from the end of February, also from the early days of February, being about 106, 107. And now if this breaks, if things get hot, even hotter than they are, we could be going back towards 115, 116. If we zoom in a bit on this chart, that's kind of where the stock was at in the middle of February, as it made its way up to all-time highs by the kind of the end of February. So we have another gap to fill up to 116 here. And we're pretty much, after that, one step away from all-time highs. Think about that, guys. Think about that. Insane. So 5.5% green day for PLTR so far, and we are a little bit overbought. Let's keep it real. I'll be honest, we are overbought on the RSI, and there is a chance we do just sell off here, maybe chop around a bit, but that's fine. A couple days ago we were under $100, so I wouldn't be surprised if PLTR just chilled between 100, 105, 110 for a little bit, and then who knows, maybe after earnings, heading into the days before earnings, heading into earnings, we could see that move. But in the meantime, again, next couple of days, don't be surprised if it cools off a little bit, unless the overall stock market just keeps on soaring. Who knows? But yeah, that's what I think right now on PLTR. But ultimately, man, it looks like it wants to break 107, start going to 115, 16, which means there could be a lot more upside. But earnings are coming up, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it's a great day to be a Palantir shareholder now, is it, man? Especially for the early buyers that are in at 10, 15, 20 bucks. I mean, every $5 to $10 that goes up, or the stock goes up, I mean, your return is just exploding. You know what I mean? If you're in at these early prices. So it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Let's just say that. That's what I'm thinking about Palantir right now. And let's just take a quick look at these indexes. The S&P, looking at SPY, is up almost 2% now, and we're starting to slowly break out of the highs from not last Wednesday, about 2 weeks ago, we'll say, the day we got the news of the 90-day tariff pause. SPY went crazy, the market went crazy. Now we're starting to test and maybe even start breaking that high. We're there now, literally. And we're testing the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart, which is also a big resistance. And it's the same thing here on QQQ. This is testing the highs from 2 weeks ago. This is actually now breaking out of the 180 SMA for the first time literally since the end of February. So we're starting to gain some momentum. We're not fully breaking out, but we are noticing that, this is peaking the moving average, peaking above it. SPY's about to do it seems like, as well. Who knows, man? If they come to a deal at a much lower, tariff rate, things might start going crazy. We shall see. There's a lot of money on the sidelines, no doubt about it. And every time we get some good news, stocks just go ballistic. And think about if we got a deal, how crazy things will go. But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. Don't get too excited yet. But, man, we are looking very good across the board. And the VIX is now at 27 points. So the VIX has come down. It's down 3.5%. And although gold is up around 1.5% right now, gold's been slowly going down the last couple of days as fear has been, it's not completely eradicated, fear, but it's been calming down a little bit. Let's just say that. So gold's been selling off. The VIX is down. Silver is kind of flat to red today at least. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the indexes. And there's a lot of stocks moving. CrowdStrike, I think I mentioned it in my last video today. This thing keeps on going. It's up another couple dollars from that video. We're at 7% in the green now. CrowdStrike's at $412 a share. Think about that. And we filled this gap that we talked about up to 410. Right? And now it seems like it kind of wants to break out, doesn't it? So this could be going right back to all-time highs before we know it. Man, it's great to own the stock. And I literally just bought the dip at 308 a couple of weeks ago, and now it's already at 412. And I bought the stock initially about a year ago, about like 9 months ago, 8-9 months ago. And man, I'm happy I did, and I'm even happier I bought more on this recent dip here. So CrowdStrike keeps on moving, man. What a day for CrowdStrike. CRM is also moving. Salesforce, which this has been beaten up, and I have to honestly look deeper into it. Is there some value here, guys? I don't know, but Salesforce is down 30% from highs, and it's now testing the 180 moving average here. Will it break? I don't know. But what I do know is, again, it's down 30%. We're still in a downtrend. Things are not looking pretty. And we actually took out the lows from September recently, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign. So, yeah, Salesforce is up 5.5% on the day, but still very much in a downtrend on the 4-hour chart. But then you pull up the 3-year chart and you're like, wait a second, we're actually not looking so bad. And it might almost look like a buy, right? At least on this 3-year chart. It kind of looks interesting, which is why I want to look deeper into it, into the actual company, the numbers, and so forth. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Run the likes up. Don't forget to subscribe. Join the free email stock newsletter. And feel free to check out the Patreon if you guys want to see what I'm doing every single week in my real money portfolio. We're buying stocks. We're selling options. We're doing a lot in there. So make sure to check out the Patreon linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.